Let's get the show on the road. Welcome back to Me versus Myself podcast. It is your boy. It is your host, Jesus Guillen. Bringing you a new episode 70 something. And I kind of noticed that nobody really cares what episode it is. It's only like me that I'm keeping track. So I mean, ideally, ignore that. But episode 76, I want to say 77. That's pretty cool to know we're at 77 episodes in, and I want to start doing this new segment now. So a new segment where I'm asking my friends on Instagram, and if you don't follow me at Jesus_Spiffy. There I asked some of my friends to drop, just pick my brain a little bit and ask me anything related to anything. Like literally, if you're dealing with anything, or you might be dealing with a dilemma in your head, and you'd like to hear an outside perspective, please make sure you're following so that the next episode when I post about that, you guys can interact. And so yeah, we got a couple of responses, which is fucking cool. So shout out to you guys who responded to these to my question poll on Instagram. And let's get started. So first off, Miss Kayla Williams, Miss Torched Eyes herself, says, lately I've been feeling like I have to please everyone around me. And first of all, like, I'm not a fucking therapist. Let's make that clear. I'm not a therapist, and I'm in no way a professional health, what's it called, mental health person helper. Again, this is just a perspective from a friend. This is just like any other conversation you'd have with someone, where you go and tell someone the problem, and you hear an exterior perspective. Again, not at all do I have all of my things in order, so who am I to really tell anyone what to do or how to live their life? But again, this is my perspective, and hopefully through hearing a different, unique perspective, you might get to change the way you feel about certain things. So she says, lately I've been feeling like I have to please everyone around me. And again, I'm not offering solutions, I don't think. It's more of just my opinion on that. Okay, so I think that stems from some sort of insecurity that there might be, because you might feel like you need to please people, or that you need to live up to some sort of expectation from other people. But in reality, the only opinion and the only person's validation that you need is yourself. A lot of times, even me, I'm guilty of this, is I seek validation externally, which is why we place that value on those friends, and we've placed the value of what they think about us. Like, it's because we think that, I guess there's this thing where it's like we think that we need to be a certain way to be around certain people, or certain people might know a certain version of us, so that we need to be, that ideal image that they think is us. But dude, you're not entitled to fucking live to anyone's standards, or like lower yourself and walk over yourself by trying to please other people. There's no real growth in that. And if that's how your friends are making you feel, like if your friends or whoever you're around are making you feel like you're not enough, or making you feel like you need to be a different person, dude, those might not be the right friends. They might not be the people you need to be surrounding yourself with. And it seems to me like you need to really just talk to yourself and come to terms with who you are and why you are the way you are, and you either fucking like it or you don't. And like, if you're either, exactly, like you like it, you like what you see, or you don't, and that's it. Like, there's not much I can fucking do if someone doesn't like me, or doesn't really, doesn't, like, if I feel like I have to live up to other people's expectations of myself, dude, it's like a never-ending loop, because, well, you're only working to please what you think is their expectation, and in reality, you don't really ever know what other people think of you. You just won't know the actual opinions. And if you don't fucking pay attention to that shit, and you just live your life and live as free as you allow yourself to be, dude, everyone else is fucking irrelevant, because at that point you're living your best life, and whatever the fuck someone else thinks about that doesn't matter. So thank you so much for your question, and I hope that kind of answers, or might have been I hope that answers your question or helps you feel a little bit more comfortable with what your current situation. Okay. Our friend Andrew says, feeling like I'm behind with my peers since I haven't found a major in school. So there's two parts to this question. Okay, so this is part one, and the second part is also not knowing what I'm truly passionate about. So feeling like I'm behind with my peers. Again, dude, this is another thing that stems from some sort of insecurity that there might be. I know that it's very easy to get caught up with what everyone else is doing, especially if you're on social media all the time. Like if you're on social media all the time, it's very easy to see what everyone is doing, especially like us, right? For example, let's give this perspective of like in my situation, our situation, since we're from the same class of 2019. If you think about it, it's been 2 years since we graduated, right? It's been 2 years now, almost to the fucking date. We graduated, the 6th, I believe? June 6th. Today's June 7th. And if you think about it, yes, we've all gone our own way. We've all started our careers or started working or learning whatever it is we think we're going to do. But in reality, we don't really know what the future kind of has to offer us. Like, yes, we're working for something. And yeah, for example, people are at school right now and they're working to get a degree that's going to give them a job, But you're not really behind, We're all in the fucking same place. Yes, okay, yes, some people might have graduated from community college now and are going to transfer on to high school. They're going to transfer on to another university. But then if you think about it, they have another 2 years of studying, of learning, of going to school. And even after that, it's probably a year of looking for a job in their field of choice. So if you really put that in perspective, like, not saying you have 2 years to figure shit out, because ideally you have so much fucking time. And sometimes it might feel like you're not doing enough based on everyone else's highlights that they're posting on Instagram, Like, I'll be the first to tell you, like, I'm not, like, not everyone posts they don't post all of their life on there, It's literally just, like, the highlights and the moments of, oh, shit, Luna, careful, bro. Get out of here. Go, Luna. Oh, my gosh, fucking Luna. I love you, Luna. You're a beast. Luna, you're a beast. Okay, get out. Thank you very much. Dude, it's not a fucking me versus myself episode without some sort of interruption or without the fucking studio falling apart. But, sorry, back to what I was saying. Like, if you think about it, bro, dude, we still haven't started our careers. And it's not gonna, people aren't gonna start their careers for another 3 years. Some people even more. So you're not behind, bro. I promise you, you're not behind. Unless you're like literally not doing anything and you're at home just fucking wasting every day, you might, you might not be progressing. And yes, people might be progressing more than you simply because people are actually going out and doing shit. But if you're fucking at school, or if you're, you're still doing your part, and whatever it is you think you're supposed to be doing right now is exactly what you should be doing. So yeah, don't compare yourself to what everyone else is posting about, or don't compare yourself to your peers, bro. Like, literally, like, take it from me, dude. I dropped out of college after a semester. And even when I did take a semester of school, I didn't take any GEs because I knew that I didn't want to do math or do fucking essays for people. Okay, my philosophy and my mindset going into school in college was, dude, I'm gonna come here and learn shit that I want to learn. I don't care about getting a degree in anything, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna get an income. My income's not coming from a degree I'm gonna get, So I knew that I didn't want a degree, so I was like, okay, well, I don't want a degree, but I'm kind of interested in film or cameras and how that works. And I'm also interested in how acting and how, just being comfortable on camera and stuff. So I took an acting fundamentals class and I took a cinematography class that really taught me how to enjoy movies in a really different way, because growing up, I didn't really watch that much movies growing up. There was a lot of classics that I missed that through understanding how cinematography is not only put together, like, I gained this new appreciation for the art of it, and I've, since then have really, really enjoyed watching movies. So again, don't feel fucking behind, dude. Because like I said, you're grinding. And I see you on TikTok, bro. I thought you were fucking popping off on TikTok. What happened there? I honestly, I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but the last thing I remember, you were doing your thing on TikTok. So like, do your fucking thing, bro. Literally pave your own path. Like I said, I went to community high school, dude. I'm fucking all over the place today, huh? I'm fumbling words. Okay, let's calm down. Let me get myself put together. But dude, you're really not behind. You're not behind anybody because the only person you're competing against is yourself. Literally me versus myself, you versus yourself. Everyone is in their own fucking on their own path, and everyone has their own unique abilities and disabilities. So, dude, own up own up to whatever it is that you might be running away from, and own up to whatever insecurity you might think might be causing you to compare yourself to other people. But I think honestly, I don't know, but I think a lot of clarity comes when you don't use social media. I had deleted Instagram and all that stuff off of my phone for like 2 months, dude, and it was such a like it was the most it was just a very nice, peaceful environment, dude, where it's like you don't worry about what anyone is fucking doing, dude. And like I said, like it's cool to feel connected to people that like for example, like yeah, we still see each other, and you still can know what I'm doing through what I'm posting, but it doesn't really. I mean, I guess we're connected through that, but dude, it's not real life, bro. Social media isn't real fucking life. People are only posting what they want to post and what they think people want to see. So don't compare yourself to anyone, dude. You're on your own path, and you're doing I don't know. I think you're doing pretty well for yourself. So keep at it. And also for as to not knowing what you're truly passionate about, my advice could be learn, dude. Just go out and try new shit, learn new things that you might not know you might like. Get some books or watch some YouTube videos or fucking. I'll just say it, get Skillshare, dude, or you can literally learn on the internet so many different things. Dude, I didn't know that I'd be so passionate about jujitsu had I not started a year ago, right? And the way I started was I knew I was interested in it because I loved watching UFC, and I was watching Joe Rogan at the time, so he'd talk about it. But even like senior year, I told myself I wanted to train jujitsu, but it just never really came to it. Like I just, it happened to come in my life last year. But I didn't know I'd be passionate about jujitsu, bro, and that's literally all I do now. Like I do jujitsu in the morning, I do jujitsu in the afternoon, and I wake up and I do the same fucking thing again. And I do that shit 7 days a week, and I'm improving drastically. And this is a love of this is something I've learned to really really enjoy, not only the discipline aspect but the physical benefits I get from it, and the way I've been looking, dude. Oh my god, you fucking see, I'm looking leaner, I'm feeling good, and I've met so many incredible people through this sport. And had I not started it, and had I not started trying to really really get better and try something new, I wouldn't have known that I'm so passionate about this sport. So maybe you just haven't found what it is you are passionate about, and that's perfectly fine, bro, because like I said, we have time and there's no rush, dude. For all you know, that for the next 3 years you can learn about something, and then your career will be that. Or even at fucking 30, you'll find your passion then, dude. But my advice is try a bunch of new things, and try things that make you uncomfortable. And I know that's super fucking cliche to say. Like, it's super cliche to be like, oh, be comfortable with the uncomfortable. But, dude, there's some truth. There's a lot of truth to that statement. And it's not until, you don't know what you don't know. That's literally one of a nice quote that I've learned this year too. You just don't know what you don't know. So go out there and fucking figure some shit out. Figure out what maybe you're into, like reading fiction or science fiction, or you're into comic books, or you're into drawing, you're into anime, you're into whatever it is, bro. You're into fashion, you're into oldies, fucking remodeling cars. I don't know, bro. It's not until you're out there and really really trying shit that you'll really know what it is that is fueling you. So go out there and fucking crush it, bro. You got this. You're a beast. Don't worry about it. do your thing and don't compare yourself to anybody. Okay, next question. Do you think we could live on Mars? I think we could. I think it's happening technically. No, isn't what Elon Musk saying that like in 2030 something we're gonna be on Mars? But honestly, bro, to be completely honest, and not sounds kind of pessimistic because I'm all for human improvement and I'm all for humans evolving and branching out. But part of me doesn't feel like us going to Mars is the right thing. Like I think it's a dope ass fucking accomplishment when it's done. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Elon's gonna pull it off, and I know he will. But I just don't really see a point in us going to Mars. Like, I really don't, dude. I don't really see, like. Okay, yes, we now have 2 planets we can live on. Now what? Like what? Like, I mean, if we're taking this one for granted, we're taking this Earth already for granted. How the fuck do you think we're gonna treat Mars, bro? Like, dude, I don't really see the reasoning or the purpose as to why we need to go to Mars, but I think we could live on it. I think it'd be cool. I think it would be cool, but then I wouldn't like, in my opinion, I wouldn't like to live in like a fucking space suit all day where it's like I'm Sandy Cheeks, I have a fucking bubble around my head. It's like, yeah, we're in Mars, bro, but without oxygen we still can't live, so we're just kind of temporarily here. I don't know. I don't really care to go to Mars. Like I'm probably not gonna be one of the first ones on that fucking space shuttle on their way to Mars. But I know that there's some people that will. And I know that when it's all said and done and Elon actually gets this shit done, it'll be a pretty cool accomplishment. But I don't really see the reasoning behind us going to Mars. I guess we can go fucking collect rocks. Like, like what, are we gonna go plant fucking Earth food and try to grow it on Mars? Like, like it just doesn't seem like. It doesn't seem like a fucking. It doesn't seem purposeful, bro. Like, honestly, like, why are we putting so much energy into going to a different planet when we can just put that energy into saving ours that we're aware of that we're killing? And I guess maybe that's why we want to have a plan B. So, I guess we should have a plan B. But also, dude, it's like, why are we gonna fuck up the Earth, bro? Just literally take care of planet Earth, dude, and I'm okay. Like, I'm okay if I don't ever leave this Earth. Like, I'm not losing sleep over the fact that I might not go to Mars ever. But I guess it'd be cool, dude. So if anyone ever goes to Mars, please bring me a magnet or something, so I could fucking put it on my fridge back here at Earth. But it's not like. It's not like there's much for us to do on Mars. I don't think there's much. As to like maybe there is like cool aliens and shit maybe, but I don't think there's fucking Martians on Mars. I don't think there's civilization. And if there is, maybe we can't. It doesn't. We just can't process it. Same way as even like bugs and shit. You see a bug, you don't really understand his world, but at the same time, we are living at the same time and. We're both kind of contributing to the same Earth, but we just don't really think about it or process how all of that comes to be. So maybe on Mars, there's like certain little creatures and shit that we can't necessarily process or really wrap our heads around because we're fucking little monkeys, But, dude, for all I know, in 1,000 years, dude, it's like Mars is the only place to fucking be at, and I don't know, but in 1,000 years, I'm gonna be dead, so. Not worried. Have I ever gotten in a fight at school? Actually, no, dude. I never really had beef with anyone like that, dude. I was always in my own lane. And honestly, at school, bro, I was always kind of a loner. Like, I had friends and I was part of a friend group, but I was mostly on my own most of the time. If I wasn't fucking dating someone, bro, which was like, I guess how I would cope with it, huh? I would cope with it by jumping from girl to girl to like fill the void of not having friends. And which is kind of funny to just say so openly now, but that's the truth, dude. Like, literally, I'd get a girl, or, I'd have I'd get someone's attention, and, like, we'd be doing our thing. But if it did, say things didn't work out or whatever, I'd be back to being alone, or I'd go back to hang out with my friends. But like, they're not really, like they weren't really my friends. It was just kind of like mutual interest, mutual hobbies, I guess. Fucking drugs, dude. So no, I never really got in a fight like that because I was kind of always just in my own lane. Like I said, I was kind of a loner. So dude, there's literally times where I'd go hang out and just sit in the bathroom just during lunch and shit. Sorry, during lunch and shit. I'd go sit in the bathroom because I was like, bro, honestly, I have nowhere to hang out with. I have no one to hang out with right now. So, no, I never got in a fight. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that it didn't. I mean, I guess like it'd be cool to have said, oh, I got in a fight. But, I mean, nah. Dude, now it's such a like, it would have, it would have just been a fucking memory. But, no, I didn't get in a fight. One more question. Sorry. This is kind of going on longer than I thought it would. But shout out to Gimpy Geezer, Mr. Alexis. So the power of community. The power of community is extremely important because, dude, when it's people that are working on the same kind of mission and working towards the same goal, dude, there's so much power in that community. Like there's so much like growth and strength in that. Like one, the quote of like strength in numbers, bro. Like just the more the merrier. But for example, in jiu-jitsu, at least my experience, and just in general, this is the culture of jiu-jitsu, right? In the culture of jiu-jitsu and just martial arts in general, dude, it's very, very like community based. It's very open armed, and it's like everyone's kind of willing to help everybody. Everyone wants to improve. And I think with like martial arts, I've heard before, I'm stealing this from somewhere. I think John Danaher was talking about like the importance of like the teammates in jiu-jitsu and training partners, because in a sense we are training every day to beat each other up, but it's like I understand that I need you to make me better, and you understand that you need me to make you better. So we're not gonna go out and hurt each other and and try to like kill each other. It's like, no, I understand that you might be completely different. You might be from a completely different race and different religion, different whatever. But when we're on the mat, dude, like you're gonna help me and I'm gonna help you. And it's such a cool like respect thing, It's something that's there, that's like everyone's helping everyone grow and everyone's getting better. So what happens when iron fucking scratches and iron sharpens iron, like the saying says. It really does, dude. When you're around people who are goal oriented and working on their physique, working on their health, making sure they're healthy, talking about their goals and their finances, you pick up on all of those things, dude. And thankfully, the people at my gym, dude, it's a cool mix of people, a little bit older, a little bit younger, even like older, and it's so cool to see that dynamic and see how, it's all respect. It's zero ego. It's zero, zero, like I'm better than you. And dude, I know that I'm cocky about some shit sometimes, but that's just like competitive cockiness, like you kind of need to have that edge to be better than everyone, like, yeah, I can be nice and I am very nice, dude, don't get me wrong, but in my head, dude, like it's like, dude, I can fucking tap everyone in this fucking room, and maybe I can't, dude, maybe I fucking can't, maybe I'll get smashed and humbled real quick, but just that's that little devil on my shoulder is pushing me to be better than everyone else. And in a sense, bro, that literally it's a healthy kind of drive, because if I'm pushing myself to be the fucking very best I could be, it's gonna motivate my teammates. People are gonna see what I'm doing. Like, for example, people have recognized that I've lost weight. People have recognized that I look stronger, that I look like I'm gaining more muscle, that I'm improving in jiu-jitsu. And that's solely from me working my ass off, and me, balancing my diet, me running, me fucking lifting and swinging the kettlebell, doing pull-ups and working on these resistance bands, and, just doing all these outside shit that not only helps me in the gym, but by me, for example, me going ahead and smashing someone who I've like kind of started with at the same time to see the gap in between my game and their game strictly from my consistency should motivate the next person, right? Like, it's not in a cocky way where it's like, bro, I have more hours than you, so I'm fucking better than you. No, it's like, this is what it looks like when you put in that much hours. You know, like, it's a little bit of a mind shift thing that you need to really get over. And I feel like sometimes with like ego, that might get in the way, dude. But like, for example, with martial arts, dude, it's a very grounding and humbling experience to not only be able to just like stroke your own ego, but also have your ego completely crushed, because here you are fucking after 5 minutes of having someone lay on you and control you, and you did nothing about it. Like, I felt like like I couldn't do anything. This was happened yesterday. Yesterday I went to Simi Valley Street Sports. Shout out to you guys. You guys are beasts. They have an open mat, and open mat really is just like it's just open mat. So you go and you just train with people. It's literally like slap hands. Okay, let's grapple. And it's like, dude, you'll end up in certain situations where, for example, like this past, I rolled with a black belt. And dude, this guy was a lot bigger than me, but the whole time, like for a good 3 minutes, bro, my ass was laid out with him on top of me, literally having me cradled like this, bro, and I couldn't fucking move. Bro. I was moving, I was trying to like fucking wiggle and get out, bro, but I couldn't. And that shit's so humbling, dude, to go out and even like just get smashed, bro, by fucking people that are just huge. And even sometimes you get smashed by someone that's smaller than you, and you're like, bro. And there's just no room for ego, you know? There's no room for ego, and there is so much importance in community, as like with anything, bro. Like with esports, with video games, with riding your bike with friends. Like, just when you start people are working towards a common goal, or people that are like-minded kind of are in symmetry, it's so cool, dude. And I don't know, you fucking saw Saturday, right? I saw you Saturday. We went to Torch the Park. Shout out Kayla. Shout out Torch Ties. But you saw that, bro. That community of like indie rock or whatever genre you want to call that. I'm sorry, I don't know, but whatever dude, that was community. That was everyone we were all in symmetry in a sense. We were all there for the same reason. We all wanted to hear music and hang out. We all wanted to support our local artists. And, you know, there was a connection there, you know, like, although you don't have to necessarily talk to everyone there, it was like everyone's on the same vibe. Everyone's kind of in the same mindset. So it's like there's no ego there, you know? It was just kind of like, we're here to vibe and you're here to vibe. Let's fucking vibe. And if you're not if you're not vibing, what the fuck are you doing here? Get out, you know? So there's so much power in that. And there's so much power even in like building an audience, dude. That's what I'm doing, you know? The few people that listen to this podcast, and the people that you know, listen, are essentially my community. People that are kind of thinking like-minded, or have something, or might think certain things that I've said, or resonate with my words and my way of thinking, because it's like we're kind of on the same frequency or same vibration, or whatever you want to call it. So, dude, there's so much power in that. And I think that's the best thing you can do, is surround yourself with people that are doing what you're doing, but also surround yourself with people that are living the life you want to live. So community is important. Community is so cool. Shout out Kayla, Torch Ties. Shout out fucking B, you're cute, and your art is fucking sick. Dude, let me tell you about my fucking weekend, yeah? So that was a new segment. I think that's a very cool addition to the podcast, and another little bit of another dynamic in which, you know, we can change up things a little bit. So it's not always just me talking about me. It's me kind of sharing some sort of insight into your own me versus myself battle. So, dude, let's start off with Friday, right? Friday, what did I do Friday? So Friday I was busy during the day. 7 p.m. I trained. I got some good roles in. After class, I got to talk to one of my friends, Ando, who's a 16-year-old, about to be a senior, who's a fucking beast on the mat, dude. He's really good, and he's really like, he's, how do I say, what am I trying to say? He's very driven too, and it's so cool to see that, and it's so cool to see and know that in a couple of years he's gonna be even fucking better, and just the mindset and the drive and the common goal that we're all working towards which is improving. It's so cool. And like, for when you're able to share like some sort of, when you're able to mentor someone or teach somebody something, or really just relay some of your life experience onto someone who might, necessarily not necessarily need it, but it was just a conversation where we were talking about how he also kind of didn't know what he wanted to do, and he didn't really know what was next for him. And I got to tell him my story a little bit and what I was up to and my plan for the future. So I left that conversation feeling really refreshed because I was able to share and exchange ideas with someone who's not that much younger than me, but also like is working on things that are gonna help him and fucking benefit him so much in the future. And it was just a really like refreshing it was a really refreshing conversation amongst two friends who, someone whose friendship I really value and enjoy, and it's so cool to train like every day together and work hard and improve. So that was Friday. Oh, and then I went to get groceries. And I also watched A Quiet Place Part 2. And bro, if you watched the first one, you better get your ass in the theater and watch the second one, cause I personally, dude, oh, I really enjoyed that. I think that's my favorite movie that I've watched this year, just for the whole experience of. Honestly, I really enjoy watching movies alone. Like, watching movies alone is like my favorite thing, because I just get to experience the whole movie in my head. I don't have to worry about anyone else's opinion or their reaction or what they're thinking. And it was so cool to treat myself to a fucking movie. Because literally I told myself I wanted to watch that movie like 2 weeks ago, and it didn't work out. And I was okay, let's see the times. And then I checked the times, and the time worked with my schedule that day. So after getting groceries, got home, changed, went to the movie theater, and dude, watched A Quiet Place Part 2. And I love the feeling that movie, and just how I'm able to be immersed and emerged. I think that's two of the same words, right? Alexa, define immersed.
The adjective immersed is usually defined as plunged or sunk in, or as if in a liquid. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for immersed.
There you go. Fucking see, emerged and immersed. It's two different words that mean the same fucking thing. There you go. That was fucking badass. I've never done that. I don't think I've ever done that. Like on podcast, I've never done that. There's my fucking Jamie right there. Yes, sir. Sorry. So yeah, I went to watch A Quiet Place, and it's so cool to be immersed in that, bro. You're literally like fucking afraid to make noise because you're like, bro, like this shit's so quiet right now. Like, what the fuck? Dude, there were some times where I was just like, whoa, caught off guard, because that shit just gets loud as fuck all of a sudden. You're like, well, damn, son. 10 out of 10 movie, in my opinion. I don't really have any complaints. It did end a little bit abruptly, but I think I don't really care. I enjoyed most of it. I don't have any complaints about it. Not even like the ending either. It ended off really good. It was I wouldn't say perfect, but it was a really good experience, and a really good like just alone time, And after that, I was at a view, bumping music, journaling, and that was really nice. That was really cool too. Journal. I've been journaling in this notebook, and this has been my new little favorite like thought brain dump kind of notebook. I got this in April, and I painted over it. I need to put like the clear coat, the Mod Podge on it, so that the paint doesn't chip off anymore, because it has started to chip off. But anyways, Yeah, this has been my little reflection and thoughts notebook that I've been using. I forgot what I was going to say there. Oh, yeah, I was writing and journaling. And then Saturday, um, I didn't really do much during the day. Nothing really memorable. Other than like buy a few things that I was gonna need for Saturday night, which was my friend Kayla and her band's like little live show festival that they did, and that was so fucking cool, bro. That was such a fun night. Saturday was such a fun night. It was like I saw a few people I hadn't seen in a while. I saw and got to talk to some people that I had no idea or I didn't really expect to see that day. Like that day, Saturday, I knew I was going to go to the event and I knew that there was probably going to be some people that I knew there, but I also didn't really have any expectations as to like what it was going to be like. You know, it was kind of like I'm coming to support my friend, but also like I know that there might be some people that I know, but also I don't know because I haven't talked to them in a while and just, but I saw some people that I hadn't seen in a while and that made me really happy. But also just dancing and just listening to live music and fucking like I said, being in that environment that was so positive, so friendly, so welcoming, so cool, dude. It was so cool. It was such a fun experience. My voice was fucking gone at the end of the night. I was sounding like this. My voice was sounding weird. It was just sounding, it was just done. It was just done from yelling and fucking just living it up. Um, Oh, dude, we're at a week sober today. We're a week THC free, huh? 1 week THC free. And, dude, to be honest, I feel phenomenal. I feel so great. And, like I said, I know that, like, for example, it's not like I'm quitting. It's not like I'm never doing it again, but where I'm at right now in my life, I don't need it. I don't really need it. I don't enjoy having that kind of like exterior kind of force kind of weighing down on me where it's like, dude, I feel like I need to smoke. Or I feel like, yeah, like I just don't like feeling like I need to smoke. And I just don't, it's weed, by the way, THC. But, yeah, dude, right now I feel fucking phenomenal. I don't feel like I need it. I really don't. And like I said, I'm not opposed to it, but just it's not really aligned. Doesn't really align with what I want for myself right now, and that's perfectly fine because we've had a good run. We've had a good 3 year run, and just like I have to weigh the options of, you know, um, dude, like, okay, I'm weighing out the options of like, will this like really hurt me in the long run? Because I know that maybe right now it might seem fine, but due to my brain still developing, like how much influence or how much harm will that do me in the future? That right now it might seem very harmless, but also it's like I'm also cautious and thinking about the future because I mean, when I'm 30, who's to say that the fucking weed I was smoking right now might affect me then, So I'm kind of weighing out the options, and I've thought about maybe just smoking CBD weed if it's like I really wanted to smoke, but I don't know, dude. I just feel like I don't really need to right now. I'm very happy. We're a week clean. Um, I will say I did have something to drink Saturday, but other than that, like I said, I'm taking 100 days off of THC. I don't really have a problem with anything else. It's just THC was the big like fucking the most of the weight was from THC. And now that it's gone, yeah, I feel so free, feel so liberated, and I do feel a little bit. I do know that if I ever feel a little bit in my head, I gotta go run it off, or I gotta go, just go out and blow some steam off some other way. I no longer really need that to have a good time. I don't need that to feel comfortable or confident. I don't need it to make me feel not bored. I'm okay. Genuinely, I'm okay without it. And, like I said, maybe in the future I will. And if I do, I'm not going to make myself feel bad about it. But just 100 days. And even then, like I'm not gonna count after the 100 days, but for the most part, I will be pretty much sober. Um, also probably uh, I think the 100 days end sometime in August or early September. And then fucking after September is October, so sober October. So, it's not something I care about right now. It's not something I'm worried about. And I know that there is certain people I associate with that still do. And, I don't want to feel like I am like on the outside looking in, but I just don't feel like I need it right now. I really don't. And I'm so happy to have gained control over this habit that was once controlling me. Like, I just genuinely don't feel like I need to consume something like that right now. And I know that with the goals that I'm working on right now, I'll have a way bigger and better sense of fulfillment from that than a fucking joint or a stizzy pod. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool, but my fulfillment is coming from bigger and better things than some quick fix of dopamine because of habits. So yeah, Saturday was phenomenal. I got to see some people. I met some of my Instagram crushes too, which is hilarious. There's some girls I followed from on Instagram for a while that are like mutuals, or the people that I know follow them, so I followed them through them. And there was a few, like I met like two people, I want to say, three people maybe. Three people, and I saw a few people that I had followed or I knew of, and I was just like, oh shit, what the fuck? That's cool. Um, that's funny actually. I saw a couple of people that I think are fucking cute, but like I said, dude, I'm not super worried about fucking girls right now either, dude. Literally, I feel light. I feel so light because it's like I'm living for myself, solely for myself. And dude, I'm only getting even like more assertive on my shit. So, like, I'm going to be doing my shit, and I'm not entitled to talk to anybody. I'm not entitled to fucking, it's not like I'm dating anybody. I'm not. I'm not dating anyone. I'm not talking to anybody. And dude, I'm just not worried about that fucking exterior shit right now. I'm just focused on me, focused on learning, focused on staying on track with my goals, right? And remembering to stay clear on what it is that I want. So I have a pretty good idea, a pretty solid idea of what I'm working for, and I've been working at it for a while. So I know it's coming into fruition and it's coming full circle. So I'm not super concerned about anything exterior. Although there was something that happened Saturday that was kind of a light bulb. I'm not gonna say much right now. I'm not gonna give you too much information about that, but dude, like if things are as I am thinking, and as if I'm looking into the future, if shit lines up the way I think it might. Oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting ahead of myself though. So I see, this is why we don't fucking worry about this shit, because I get carried away and I fucking fall in love quick. I fall in love quick as fuck. So let's move on. Let's move on. Sorry about that, guys. I know you guys love it when I fucking make hella noises on there. So yeah, that was Friday. Saturday morning, I woke up early, walked up to the mountain by my house, which is so cool. I haven't been up there in a while. And dude, like I said, dude, since I've been working hard, I've been working out, dude. I got a lot of compliments Saturday. It was just cool to remember, oh shit, the world's fucking abundant. And people are seeing your hard work, so keep fucking working hard, and don't stop now. Like, keep fucking going. You're doing the right thing, Jesus. But yeah, Sunday morning I hiked up a little to the mountain, and I ran back home actually, which I hadn't done in a while. I hadn't ran up there or walked up there in a while. It was very cool to be up there again. because that's like a somewhere I can go and just be isolated from everybody and everything. And it's literally like 10 minutes away. Ooh, shit. Friday morning, bro. I fucking snuck into this pool by my house, like from like some other residential like townhouses. That's freaking fun. That was really cool to do that in the morning one day. Mm. And yeah, dude, pretty much the weekend was good. Sunday, I went to train at Simi Valley, like I said. Um, I had a little family get together yesterday because it was one of my aunt's birthday. Actually, one of my favorite aunts. Uh, she's very sweet, and I love her and my family, dude. It was really nice to see that, and just just community, bro. Again, just overall love and just real connection, right? But yeah, dude, I feel like that's pretty much all I have going for me, right? All I have to say right now. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed the new segment. I really, really think that with time and the more people that start, kind of interacting, it will get a little bit longer, but also it starts to incorporate and hopefully help a lot more people too, because, maybe other people might feel the same way you do. And by you being brave enough to go ahead and let me know what it is so I can talk about it, hopefully we bring value to other people. So, don't feel like you need to restrict yourself or hold yourself. Like if you feel like you genuinely want to say something and get it off your mind, I don't have to mention your name. Uh, Obviously, if you want me to, I will. But if you don't want me to, you don't have to have your name mentioned, and I can just give you an exterior, like an outside perspective on what I think of whatever it is that might be causing you some sort of stress or mental pain. With that being said, everybody, dude, I'm fucking tired of this ring light beaming at my fucking eyes. Dude, I'm closing my eyes and I can see the ring light, and my eyes are feeling heavy. Also, I'm about to eat some Thai food because my boy Ignacio went out right now, and he went out and he went to go pick up some food for us. So I told him, okay, well, while you're gone, I'll film a fucking podcast, and there you go, two birds, one fucking stone. Let's go. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. This is Jesus Guillen with Me Versus Myself podcast. You know, it is what it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Goodbye.